This is Vitakshara, a corporate trainer, a coach, and a tarot consultant. I have been reading cards for people since the past 11 years. When I started learning this beautiful, intricate art of tarot reading, I was a fresher in my corporate career, and at that time, tarot was just a mere hobby for me. That time, I used to read only for my friends, family members, and colleagues at work. But now, after so many years, having deep dived into the meanings of all the cards, having interacted and read the cards for people from different backgrounds who have stories of their own, I now believe that tarot is not an ordinary party tool. It is a powerful system which has got a lot to offer to the world today. The modern day tarot deck is a pack of 78 cards, each of which are rich with vibrant colors, images, and symbols. Now, this deck was conceptualized by an occultist called Arthur Waite, and every single tarot card is a miniature painting which has been designed by an artist called Pamela Commons Smith, based on the instructions which were given to her by Arthur Waite. In fact, every tarot card in the deck also has her signature like this. Now, these symbols, these elements, these pictures talk to us in an intuitive language, and we tarot readers convert these messages into practical language which can be very easy for our clients to understand, and they can follow these steps in their real life. In ancient times, the concept of tarot was used only for predictions and fortune telling, just to identify what will happen or what won't happen. But now, tarot is being used for coaching as well as counseling as well. So here, the element of psychology steps in. In fact, in my sessions, I combine the tarot, spirituality, and occult principles with NLP psychology as well as management concepts, so that my clients can use these messages to grow in their corporate careers and achieve growth and success in their professions as well as business. Now, how does this happen? We start by first identifying the personalities of people. Now, here we have to understand that every person is unique. First, we try to find out the soul numbers, that is got by addition of the birth date numbers. Now, these numbers ranging from 1 to 9 are linked to certain cards in the tarot deck. These help us to identify the strengths and weaknesses of every individual. But that is not enough. Every person is unique. It is not just the soul numbers, but so many factors like the sun signs, the moon signs, the belief systems, the values they hold, the impact of the environment in which they have grown in, the impact of the society and their upbringing as well. All these factors come to surface in the individual's tarot reading. The next step is to identify the life cycle phase through which they are going through. Now, this is also found out using the birth numbers as well as the current year. Now, the soul number and the life phase together will help us identify what the person is going through right now and what is going on inside their minds as well. Certain challenges, certain difficulties, anxieties, or maybe some sort of confidence, all these things are interconnected with each other. And then we finally shuffle the cards, and the cards which are drawn out in a certain order, in a certain fashion, in combination with one another, will give those important messages which are going to give the answers to the question that is being asked. Now, let me talk about the belief systems in tarot. The belief system is something which is very, very important to be understood, because that is something which can create blocks in the person's progress. For example, let's say someone comes to me and asks me about a certain job situation. A person is not happy in the job and they want to leave. The tarot can suggest that a time is going to be really good for them in the current job, and it is their own personality trait which is coming in the middle, and their own belief system of not being open to their bosses. I have had situations where I've guided the people and they have stuck to their jobs and even got a promotion, by the way. And this is how different types of belief systems can really play hard in the person's life. And there is where tarot can give a message to either do something or to stop doing something. Sometimes people need to step out of their comfort zones and push the best step forward to reach their goals. Sometimes there are over-aggressive people who need to be slowed down, and all that is possible through tarot. We spoke about the uniqueness of every person, and that is why every reading is also very, very unique to every person. A particular card may appear good for one type of person in a certain situation, but the same card may not be as good for another person in a different situation. And that's why never mix two tarot readings of two different people together. Always try to have your own individual readings, right? Lastly, I would like to mention that tarot is not supposed to just tell you about how things will turn out to be, right? Here, we need to understand that there are multiple circumstances, there are many factors which are beyond our control. There are also some elements which are either known to us or they may be behind the curtains. Tarot helps us to identify that as well. And in this case, we have to ask our querents as to what is it that they want. What kind of capabilities do they have? Are they willing to step out of their comfort zones and learn new skills? Or are they willing to let go? Is it worth fighting the war? Or you should be holding on to something for a longer time and put your best step forward? Now everything will come out in the form of the readings here. I would like to give you important tips here for having a successful tarot reading for all those people who want to take guidance from the tarot. Tip number 1, go with an open mind. Be prepared to listen to the messages which you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. Sometimes there may be some messages which may not be so comfortable. My suggestion is take time and absorb. Try to introspect and try to understand the deeper meaning of what the cards are really trying to tell you. Tip number 2, be open with your tarot reader because they will have the best interest at heart. If you are open, if there is a good dialogue, there will be a better chance of having a successful reading. And the third tip, do not just depend upon external circumstances. Rather, try to have the goals in your mind. Try to identify and define what success and happiness means to you. With the help of tarot, always try to understand what kind of steps you should be taking. How should you be molding your thought process? How should you be improvising your mindset so that you can take the best action that is suitable for you in that situation so that you can achieve your objectives. That was it from my side for this video. For more insights and interesting facts, do stay tuned and subscribe to my channel where I will be coming up with more such videos. Goodbye, good luck, and I will see you again.